just try the MX-9 with the Instamic and the chin on the chin bar. I've got it magnetised to the inside of the helmet. Let's see how I get on with it. It works with my showy, but it's got the chin curtain, which helps a lot. This helmet does not have a chin curtain, so I'm a bit worried about how it's going to perform. If I keep my chin down, there's a reduction in airflow, but yeah, I can't do that all day. Hopefully with the settings I've got in there for gain, get rid of the worst of the wind. As long as it's constant, it's not too bad. It's just when you get that kind of coming and going all the time that you can't kind of edit it out. Now, why can't I pick a sensible hobby where I just basically set a microphone in front of me and never need to touch it again? Vlogging is so difficult. It's just everything's on the move all the time. Conditions are changing all the time. You've got the wind noise anyway on a motorcycle, but every bike creates more or less wind noise depending on your seating position, and then on top of that every helmet creates more or less wind noise, and then on top of that you've got the weather doing the same thing. So hopefully you can hear me. I'd hate to have bought this helmet and not be able to use it. I like it, I like the styling of it, I like the fit of it. It'd just be a shame if I can't use it for desert sled vlogs when I'm out and about or travelling away for the day, just because it doesn't have a chin curtain. I know you can buy some online, but they are ugly looking things. These ones that fit around the base of the helmet are just horrible. On the plus side, it's going to be fine on a hot day. Plenty of airflow, and I haven't got a pinlock visor for it, so I shouldn't have any trouble with misting either. With it being such a dire summer, I've really dipped out with the longer bike runs. The guys that I normally go out with at the weekends, it's been dire basically. I've been unfortunate in the times that they have been able to go out. I've not been able to go along with them because I'm working, so it's not been great. So I really need to bang in some miles before the end of the bike season, which is coming in fast. It feels like summer has never arrived. It's been so cold. Today 16 degrees we're at. 16 degrees. It actually feels chillier than that with the wind. It's crap. I'm so envious of people who stay in warmer countries. I wouldn't want to stay in somewhere that was boiling hot. I mean, when we were in Portugal, after watching Superbikes, we spent another week in the country touring about and ended up in Porto. And on our way up from Portimao to Fig de Foz for a few days, we were on the motorway, stopped at a service station. There was a couple of guys on bikes there. If I remember, one was on a Fireblade, he was all full leathers, and the other guy may have been a GS or something like that, if I remember, in riding jeans. And when he got off the bike, you'd think he'd pissed himself. It's just like, Portugal looks like an awesome biking country, especially if you're into dirt bikes. It looks like it's just, especially flying and you look down, it's just like so many tracks everywhere going through the hills. It's amazing. The sled would be so much fun over there. And hopefully you've seen the my pillion ride video that I took while I was over at Superbikes at the track. Oh, what an experience! Watch the video, you'll get the gen. But oh, my wife was. It was like seeing her like 20 years ago. She just like was so full of life when she came off that bike run. It was just awesome to see. It's like she just had a hit of drugs or something. Her pupils were massive. She used to ride bikes herself. She was riding before we met, but she hasn't had a bike for years now, and she really doesn't fancy getting back into it. It's too. She says, "Be tempting fate." She's too rusty, so I left her with it. But after that experience, Luca, the instructor, was asking me if I fancy coming back doing some track days or some instruction. Or was not taking taking instruction, not giving. So he was quick. He just said, "Well, look, we do track days, we supply the bikes or tuition. Get yourself over, book in the hotel for a few days. You can get a day, 2 days, 3 days. So, wow, maybe back at Portimao I next year, yay!" The track is just, it's like a giant clean version of a road like this, full of twists and turns and elevation changes. I just think it would be such a buzz to ride. And as well as riding on a track, you're getting tuition, so I always feel that's where I'm lacking. I'm always lacking in confidence, comparing myself to other riders when I'm out and not thinking I'm good enough. Yeah, guys, got quite an optimistic temperature gauge, I think. 18 degrees, yeah, I don't think so. Feels more like 15, it's quite airy today. I know it's windy, but honestly I can't believe how cold I felt since I came home. I'm home for 2 weeks and still I feel chilled. I just feel chilled to the bones. Going from over the 30 degrees, 34 degrees every day while we were in Portugal, down to half of that or less. And it's got quite autumnal while we've been away as well. You can see there, leaves are starting to turn. I hate this time of year. It's pretty, but I know it's coming. I know the bike's going to have to go back in the garage soon, and I've not managed to do nearly as much riding this year as I'd planned on doing. It's been just a bit too sporadic, the sunshine. My bikes have been like rain magnets. Right, I've waffled on enough. Time for you lot to get back to work or your chores or whatever you normally do. And I'll catch up with you later. Take care. See you about.